Hey, so I've had a really rough day today. Been crying all day, and that's okay. I've been crying all my life to get rid of all of the junk that's built up inside of me. So crying is my form of healing. It's grieving. It gets everything out so that the real good energy can keep flowing inside, keep flowing through me. It's a lot of there's a lot of mistrust in my life. Like there's a lot of people in my life that have lied to me or have been deceitful or have misguided me and try to blame me for lying to me. Like my actions make them lie. Like I get a lot of men in my relationships will still say things to me like, well, I feel like every time that I want to come and tell you the truth, that you'll get mad at me. Or you'll leave me. Yeah. Because I'm hurt. Because the truth, like, it hurts. Especially like if you feel like you've done something that wasn't from your heart. That you didn't follow your heart. You just did whatever you wanted, like in the moment, and you didn't consider that there may be consequences to those actions. And so you weren't really being true then. Because when you did it, the thing that whatever it was that you felt like, like it wasn't integrity, and you felt like you wanted to tell me but couldn't because of how I was going to react, then you were just hiding from your own truth, not the truth of how I'm going to react to it. It's easier, of course, to just not have to deal with how other people are going to react to you, because we feel like we're going to get judged. So we feel like if we are truthful, and however that truth looks, that we're just going to push everybody away, like everybody's going to leave our lives, that we get judged for it. It started so early in my life where I felt like I was being lied to all the time. I took a look around. I mean, I wasn't naive as a young kid. I looked at the society that I was growing up in, and I saw how fake people were to me. And maybe I was judging them, maybe they were real, but something didn't resonate with me, like something didn't feel right. It didn't feel true. And so I kept searching, and that's all I've been doing is just searching for the truth. And I feel like I'm at a point in my life that if the truth actually displayed itself to me, would I recognize it? Would I believe it? I don't know. And I don't really think that it has a lot to do with not trusting myself. I think maybe earlier on it did. I felt very unsure, uncertain about my own actions and my own beliefs and what it was that I thought I was searching for all this time. That I didn't accept that about myself. And that once I started to realize that, well, no, I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to make my choices the best way that I know how, in a moment-to-moment basis, and feel into things. And now that I've done that, and I've started to do it successfully, I still get people that lie to me, and continue to lie to me. Little cat's having a little fussy fit. Hey, Owen, come here. Come hang out with me. Okay. can you come hang out with Mama? Come on. He's a cute little cat. Come on. Cool. So, I feel like I'm so stuck right now because I'm surrounded by people that just keep lying to me. And I want to have faith in them, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I want to stay connected with them, and I want to believe that they can start telling themselves the truth. But that's the thing, how many chances, how many attempts do I really need to go through? How much pain do I really need to put myself through just so I know that they're telling me the truth? Does it matter? I can't tell right now. I try to feel into that, and I just don't know. I don't know what I feel. My heart hurts right now, that is for sure. I've got all kinds of tension. I've just been crying all day, just trying to grieve and get it out. I tell myself, I ask myself, I'm just like, God, will this ever stop? Can it stop? Can this feeling of sadness and angst and anxiety and hurt, will it ever subside? Will it ever give me a break? No. It doesn't need to. I gotta give myself a break. I have to start trusting my intuition. I have to stop listening to other people. And really just say to myself, this doesn't feel right. I no longer want you in my life. And trust that that's the right choice, that that's the right decision. And there's nothing for me to look back on. There's nothing for me to second guess. And that if I make that choice, then I live it. And I stick with it. And so I'm, as I'm sort of going through all of these emotions, and there's all of this heartache and all of this turmoil, all this fighting. There's so much fighting, so much anger, so much arguments, so many arguments, where it's just I'm trying so hard to stay connected to these people. Well, I'm not gonna lie here, it's one particular person that I'm trying to stay connected with. I'm trying to work things out, trying to fix it. And I'm talking about it in a way where I'm not trying to fix him. I'm not. I verbalize it to him and I say, this is nothing to do with you. It's about me. How I feel. I'm talking about my feelings. And then he starts to talk about how if that's the way that I feel and I'm verbalizing that, then I have to take responsibility for how that makes him feel. And when he says it, when he says all of these things to me, it doesn't ring true. And I keep thinking, no. I don't have anything to do with how you feel. You have everything to do with how you feel. Take ownership of that. And if somebody is making you feel something, that's a moment where you can say, oh, I feel hurt. I feel pain right now. God, I feel so much pain right now that I feel like I've got to massage it out of me, because it's going all the way up into my shoulder, where my aorta is. Oh, it's not good. It's just not good. And there's a long history of heart disease in my family, and I can't be putting all this stress on my heart, so I've got to let it out. and I feel so like claustrophobic. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like every time I try to tune into the silence, to just scan, it's like I've got eyes in the back of my head and they're just like scanning my body. Be like, oh, where's the pain? Right there, right there. Okay, right there. And then goes down to my gut, like my solar plexus. And it's like, oh, all the anxiety and the jealousy and the negative, like, manipulative thoughts are all in my gut. I don't want that anymore. I really don't. And I'm trying to work through it. It's so confusing. Because I'm here telling myself that all I want to be is love. I want to shine. I want to do all these things that are just who I really am. And in the process, I feel like I'm making all these sacrifices. Like I'm putting myself on hold to just see, to just like have hope that somebody else is gonna like get there with me eventually. I don't know what I'm hoping for, but that's an insecurity of mine, like that's an insecurity where in me, I feel like just waiting and holding on and waiting and giving second chances, third chances, fourth chances is what's going to fix things. Like that's what's going to make me feel better? No. And I don't know. I'm not really asking for advice. I'm just trying to feel. I'm just trying to feel what's right for me. It sucks, man. This sucks. It's gonna be okay. I know that. I know it's gonna be okay. And then I just have to get through it. I have to let go. Like it's the trust. If I can't trust what's out here, does that really mean that I don't trust what's in here? I guess so. Sometimes it doesn't feel right. Sometimes it doesn't ring true to me. That everybody else's truth or lack of truth is affecting me. It is. If we're all connected, then like your lies, of course they're gonna like affect me. They're gonna make me feel like, oh, like just because I'm telling the truth, it doesn't mean that I'm just gonna like not feel hurt by somebody else's mistruth. I'll know that it's okay and that they're at a point in their life where they're not thinking about their truth in a way that I am. That's fine. They can do whatever they want, I mean, it's not about making your truth somebody else's. It never is. I'm so wrapped up in my head. And I just want to relax. I just want to feel. I just want to be loved. I just want to feel like somebody's arms around me, telling me that it's okay. And I want to hear somebody tell me that they love me and that I believe them. And I know what everybody's probably thinking, that I haven't actually told myself that I love myself. And I've not believed myself each time that I say it. And if I said it right now, that I love myself right now, as I'm letting this come out of me, that this is my truth, and it's okay. And I'm not pretending to be sad, and I'm not pretending to be happy. I'm not pretending that I want to love and to be loved. I'm being honest. And this is and that it's intense. And I have a lot of passion in me. I have a lot of love to give. I know I do. And that my heart is telling me right now that the person I'm trying so hard to give all my love to is just not ready to receive it. So I'm looking for you. You're out there. You're out there, ready to receive me. Somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know how. But you're gonna come to me as I come to you. And it's just gonna feel so natural and so right, and it's not gonna be hard to do, and it's not gonna feel fake. It's not gonna feel forced. It's just gonna feel very natural and organic. And that's what I want. I just want something so organic. And I guess I can't get that if I'm constantly looking out here for something to make me feel better about me. And even what I just said a moment ago, that like, I'm looking for you. I'm looking into a camera saying that. And so I found you. You're right here. You're right here. And you're right here. You're right here with me right now, just being with me. And I really can't wait to start seeing myself for who I really am. I'm not gonna wait anymore. I can't. Why would I? It's just tough, you know, it's all so confusing because right now I'm just loaded with fear, you know, like I'm just afraid that I'm never going to be in love, I'm never going to find love. I'm just so afraid that the decisions I make are going to push people away, that if I just gave them a chance, then that love would actually be there. I'm so afraid to let go of not knowing. And that's a real struggle for me, is uncertainty and not knowing and trust. Not knowing and trusting that not knowing is okay right now. I don't have to know everything. And just by knowing that, I know it all. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.